Residents who live in and around the Cypress Hills housing development in East New York, Brooklyn, are not surprised to see this. NYPD bullet shell casing markers and a swarm of officers, detectives, and crime scene specialists standing in the middle of Sutter Avenue, investigating the shooting of a young man at around 6:54 Friday night. Was your brother alone?
Yes, he was. He was alone.
Raheem Bradford says he is the young man's brother and refutes the police department's account that the young man pulled a gun on cops before he was shot in the buttocks. Police came in here and you overheard them talking?
They was talking. They said they found 2 guns. They came here looking for tape. They want to see it to the parking lot to our site.
Do you have surveillance video?
We got camera. I guess they can't show nothing.
You don't have anything?
I don't have nothing in my camera.
You can say with absolute certainty that your brother was not doing anything wrong, or you don't know?
I can say for certainty he wasn't doing nothing wrong. He's a young kid, young 18-year-old kid with dreams. I doubt it if he's out here doing the stuff that they saying he did. They gonna say that about anybody. If it was your kids out here, they'll say it about your kids. Tonight's shooting marks the 4th time a police officer has shot a perpetrator in this brand new year. Just last night, 2 cops were shot and injured before they killed a suspect on the subway in Borough Park, Brooklyn. A day before, on Wednesday, police fatally shot a man in Fort Greene during a domestic dispute. The year got its violent start in the Bronx, where cops shot a motorist who struck an officer during a traffic stop on Tremont Avenue. Back here in East New York, the violence is taking its toll on Paulette, a longtime resident who says she knows the latest shooting victim.
We take a nation to raise our children. Come on, my heart hurt. Right now, I can't even talk. It's sick, man. But that kid was a good kid. You understand what I'm saying? And he's only 18 years old. Jesus Christ, come on. I don't believe that he was walking with a gun down the street.
And that's what the cops are saying, according to what you've heard.
I don't believe that child walked down the street with a gun.
But that's what you heard?
I heard that, and I don't believe it. I do not believe that.
We do not have official confirmation, which is the reason why we're not releasing the man's name. The man who was shot, police tell us that they do have a gun in custody, that they recovered it as evidence as part of this investigation. That young man, we're told by his family and friends, is recovering at Jamaica Hospital. Obviously, a lot to sort out here at the scene in front of the Cypress Hill housing development in East New York, Brooklyn. I'm Jay Dow, live in East New York. Now let's send it out to Mike Sheen at federal court in Lower Manhattan.
That's right, Jay. You know, to call this case that's currently right now going on in federal court behind me here in Lower Manhattan weird or strange, well, it's quite an understatement. Right now, Michael Van Hees is now charged with conspiracy to kidnap. Now, the FBI says this is the guy who negotiated to buy a kidnapped woman from the accused cannibal cop Gil Valley. We all remember him, right? He was locked up back in October. The price for the woman? $5 grand. It's hard to forget Gilberto Valle, the 28-year-old Harlem cop, was charged with conspiring to kidnap, torture, rape, cook, and eat several women. The 6-year NYPD veteran is currently awaiting trial. But today, the feds collared his pen pal, Michael Van Hees, a 23-year-old New Jersey man who allegedly conspired to buy a woman that he later planned to rape and kill from Valle, who would kidnap and deliver her to his New Jersey address for the sum of $5 grand. The FBI says not only do they have all of the email conversations, but Van Hees allegedly admitted to the plot. According to the indictment, in one conversation, Van Hees tried to lower the price, telling Valle, quote, "I definitely want her." And how much again? I'm sorry to ask, but I don't